spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, rivals collide in the AFC West. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Southern California. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers. The offense getting set to come out. Led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now it's Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. Here's that. They didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Roughly forward for about a yard. You're Tranquil up to make the tackle. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run, and here's Amarian Hudson. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And a good run there. Getting 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now they'll pitch it out here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man is the tight end Disley. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Chargers first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that, be a bit of a letdown.
And good yardage there after the catch. You'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
7-yard pickup.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 3. Motion man is Johnston. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, LA.
First and 10 at the 14.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he will get into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Chargers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting the game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
Aaron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it, and the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Chiefs nothing. Cameron Dicker.
At the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Nico Remigio will bring it back. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look out, go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. There's a kid left side to Harris. He'll look his way forward for about 3 yards. Michael Dana brings him down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Disley is the man in motion. He'll give it to Harris again. They convert on quickly. We'll only get a couple. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Here's Remigio. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's going to be caught on Grant. And they'll get about the half when they need it. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is caught. He gets the hook up with grace. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
At the Chargers' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send Worthy in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. From the gun, here's Patrick. He'll try to run forward. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
At the 2-yard line. First and goal, Kansas City.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Chargers here. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Pacheco. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. On a scrimmage the 4, it's 3rd down and goal. Patrick to throw. The pressure gets hold. He's off the football. And this is what's returned by the Chargers. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays. And that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
Herbert now on 1st down. This one finds McConkey.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Left side gets made by McConkey.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Here comes second and 4. Throwing again, Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
It's third and 4. Herbert to the air again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll let that run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Remigio now on the return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. First and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle. Then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
At the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Short yellow will get it to Brown.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 46, here's second down and 9. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Good looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
First down, Kansas
It's
City.
like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9. Now Mahomes. That's to Kelsey on the tight end screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Was Kelsey. Gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Third down, 3 to go. They put Kelsey in motion. Third and short. Here's Patrick. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Chiefs.
Really nice play call there by the offensive coordinator. You kind of use your tendencies against the defense. They're thinking run in this down and distance, and ultimately you use it to your advantage. Play action pass to the tight end, and you keep the drive alive.
First down throw. Mahomes. The outside gets made by Worthy. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard mark. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
This is caught 2. And the Chiefs going to be set up with first and goal as play moves them down to the 1.
Kansas City.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Chiefs move out to a 14-7 lead.
Chargers 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return, here comes Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground and it's Harris. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Herbert to throw on second down. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Play action now. It's Herbert. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Atkins trying to work inside. And he is not going to get it back. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Gain of 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Very nice shot. And it's taken in by Williams.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 on the
Critical
45-yard
3rd down
line.
conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll send their tight end left. On 1st down, it's Harris. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 14 on that one. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Los Angeles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, everything we wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Remigio now on the return. Across the 20, will mark him down before the 25-yard line. The offense will take over. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. They'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. Driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A throw on the move is caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Again here to Pacheco. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, KC.
First down, Chiefs.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Here is 2nd and 7. One of the tight ends in motion right. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Rice open. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's first down. They put Kelsey in motion. In the middle, and he's got Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's first and 10. They go with Hunt. Open space inside the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here is first and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. Look to the end zone and hook it up. Incomplete. It was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to third and goal.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Third and goal. Mahomes. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. Yeah. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Chargers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That's caught. And it'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. The comeback falls short. Time runs out. And this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Guys, Chiefs are winners 17-14 over the Chargers. I'll be doing another game right after this handle, so please like, subscribe. See you all in the next video. Peace.